And then going on to the marquee game of the week, Chelsea 2, Tottenham 0. It's happened again. I'll try and remove myself from the bias here, but I think Chelsea came into the game playing a 4-2-2, but it didn't. It wasn't really a 4-2-2. It was more of a 4-3-3. It was very similar to the way that we played under Frank Lampard. Funnily enough, with Jorginho holding Kovacic and Mount being those two advanced eights, and then you had Ziyech and Hudson-Odoi on either side, really playing, really hugging the touchline, and with that focal point of Lukaku up front. I think this was Hakim Ziyech's best game in a Chelsea shirt, obviously with a gorgeous goal. It was marvellous the way he struck that ball. I think over a dead ball, and when the ball stood still, there's not many players in the world that can strike a ball like him. He's absolutely phenomenal at doing that. And then Thiago Silva with a gorgeous header flick on at the back, or flick onto the back post, and it beat Hugo Lloris to seal the game. I'm not sure Spurs had too many big chances after that. There was obviously a contentious VAR decision against. I don't think it actually went to VAR, a refereeing decision. Obviously, I think it was late in the first half. The ball gets played into the box, and Harry Kane gives a ever so slight nudge to Thiago Silva before scoring the goal, and the referee deemed that a foul. In my opinion, I flagged foul straight away, only because of the petulance that was involved in that. Kane did not need to do that. He had the ball on a plate. He was gonna score regardless of if Thiago Silva was on the floor or standing up. It's just that slight act of petulance, that slight unnecessary nature of that foul, which for me pushes it over the edge. You can't just push someone. I know it was slight. I know it was. You could call it a dive, and I don't blame you if you do call it a dive. But yeah, I just don't. It's not a foul the other way. If it's the other way, I don't think they give that a penalty. However, if it's anywhere else on the pitch happening to either side, it's a free kick. So yeah, I don't know. It was tough, but these things happen in football, and VAR once again doesn't do its job properly, I think. Spurs, looking at it from a Spurs perspective, they lined up with 6 defenders. I'm not too sure what the thought process was behind that. It was kind of a 4-4-2 in the way they lined up. Sessegnon obviously can play that left wing role, but he's probably a left back or a left wing back by trade. But yeah, I'll tell you what they need. A progressive passer. Not even a progressive passer, just a midfielder that can carry the ball forward. If Spurs had Mateo Kovacic on that pitch, it's a completely different game, because he's exactly what they need. That player that can take the ball, has the confidence to break through a line, through a good pass, or through just taking the ball forward, just carrying the ball forward. They lack that real penetration going forward, and they rely on Kane to really create a lot. I don't see it working in the long term. And I think that's a message from Antonio Conte to the board. I need signings, because I literally cannot take this side where you want it with these players. So it will be interesting to see if they do get who they get in the summer and potentially even January.